And that is why you can see the active scene behind us, the flood waters that have really taken over parts of the community here. And we're now joined live with Carmel Fire PIO Tim Griffin. You just came off the water. What's the latest? How are people doing?
People are doing well. So far, no injuries, thank goodness. We really started all last night. A couple of our stations were knocking doors, talking to people, getting them out. But then this morning around 5 a.m. is when my crew got out here, and we started kind of along the river, on River Road, houses that were on the river, trying to get people off, getting them to safety by boat, and then really the operations moved to our neighborhood here. And I believe we've over 40 people probably at this point, 23 horses, there is a horse farm. Some things I never thought I'd see in my 22 years. We pulled, helped one woman out of her house. She said she'd been here 50 years, never seen floodwaters like this. So really extensive rain, right? And we've had it for several days, and it came in droves. And so it's been a multi-company, multi-fire department kind of activity back here. But so far, everybody is, safe. They have no injuries to report. And like I said, we've moved at least 40 people, possibly more. That's a rough estimate right now. Talked to the battalion chief just for a minute as I was coming up here from the river. So.
And we've been seeing a lot of families sort of on standby, waiting to hear from loved ones. We just saw a cat reunion, a cat that was rescued.
A lot of dogs, a lot of cats also that we've gotten out of there. Most of the houses now in this neighborhood, we have talked to everybody that cleared everybody out. So in the major flooding area, hopefully we've got all of everybody that's in danger areas or that could be a problem out into safety. But there are still a few holdouts we need to make sure, check on them, and we're just kind of now just making sure everybody's off.
Yeah. Our friends in Noblesville are actually holding a press conference right now just to share where things stand there. For you guys, where do we go from here?
From here, we still have possibly more rain that could come in. I don't know when the water's going to crest, so really a lot of it is still actively and ongoing, right? We could have more flooding that happens, so we're standing by. We're going to have a decon kind of talk about everything, make sure what our next move and next steps are from here.
And just for the people who are at home, who thankfully are safe, a lot of them want to get out. The advice is obviously not to congest the area.
Yeah, no, stay away from this area. I know the city put out some information on the plan, and honestly, thank goodness for all of the pre-planning and equipment and training that we do, because it went really smooth last night. I mean, something like this happens every 100 years. I've been on 22 years, like I said, we haven't seen this. So we need to be prepared and ready for it, and we've been given those tools and the training, and so really everything was executed well at this point, so we're really happy with how things are moving, but obviously it's still an active process.
Is there anything people can do to help if they want to help right now?
Honestly, steering clear is the best thing. Stay out. I know you want to come see, I know you want to come watch, but you don't want to get in the way. You don't want to become part of the problem. But I am sure, knowing community members and the good community we have, there are going to be things that start coming out for victims that lost things and where people are being housed. As that comes out, I'm sure we'll be sharing it. I'm sure the city will be sharing it. So look for those, because I'm sure there's way people come out, and that's what's great. When tragedy strikes like this, people really come out and you see good in humanity. So I'm sure there will be many ways that you can help. I just don't know any of those at this time.
Yeah, we are still very much in it right now, of course. Tim Griffin, thank you so much. He's going to go back out to the water. Thank you for stopping and saying hi to us. We appreciate that. Guys, in terms of other areas here in the Carmel Fishers neighborhood, 116th Street, really anywhere from Hazeldale all the way over to Allisonville, you can't get through. That's a big major thoroughfare, of course. We're also watching 37. Other parts of Allisonville Road, Hazeldale are also closed. So like Tim said, my advice is just stay home if you can, if you are in these areas. The other piece of advice we've been hearing, don't be afraid to call for help if you really need it. So as you kind of take a look around now one more time, crews are sort of in the in-between, assessing where things stand right now. Thankfully, we've been able to see a few of those rescue boats, those John boats taken out of this area. So that is certainly some good news. Carmel Fire, they've now set up an entire tent with food and drinks, not only for themselves, but also for the families who are sort of waiting in the wings right now. So that's the latest here. Certainly we're going to continue to monitor what comes out of this area. So Anna, much more to come from Hamilton County. Like we mentioned, Noblesville giving an update right now too. We'll keep you updated.